Namaste everybody, and welcome to another cooking class with myself, Gayatri. This is a cooking class for ASMY, the Australian School of Meditation and Yoga, and the Mantra Room. We do a lot of cooking for the Mantra Room here, which is kirtan program, wonderful kirtan, which is the singing of sacred mantras, and we get a lot of people along to them. And we serve out some very delicious desserts every time people come. And we get asked for the recipes very regularly. So that's what my impetus for starting these cooking classes. I can share these recipes with others. Today we're going to be cooking a lemon cake. So we have some yogurt, 2 cups of yogurt. I'm using coconut yogurt, but you could use regular dairy yogurt. And we've got 2 cups of powdered sugar. So this is a little bit naughty but nice. Sometimes we just have to be a bit naughty, don't we? So 2 cups of powdered sugar, or icing sugar, as it's probably known more commonly in Australia. And I'm just going to give that a stir, make sure that's well mixed. Now you don't really need to sift the icing sugar, because you'll find, because we're adding moisture to it with the yogurt, it will just melt eventually. So you won't have any lumps in that. Okay. Okay, so we'll just pop that aside. Okay, so now we're going to sift our dry ingredients into another bowl. So we've got 3 cups of plain all-purpose flour, and we've got 2 teaspoons of baking soda and 3.5 teaspoons of baking powder. I'm just going to sift that in. Sifting flour makes the cake lighter. I know that some very pedantic cooks will sift 3 times to get a lot of air into the flour. So the more aerated it is, the lighter it is, but I'm going to do it once today. Okay, so now that our yogurt and icing sugar mixture has been sitting, make sure there's no lumps in there, it all seems to have melted. I'm going to add the 4 tablespoons of lemon zest and 4 tablespoons of lemon juice, which is around about 1 lemon. It took 2 lemons to get the zest, but 1 lemon to get the juice. Mix that up well. Okay, so now we're just going to add the dry ingredients to the wet ingredients a little at a time. And I'm going to whisk it. So whisk it well. We're not too worried about this type of cake becoming rubbery or anything. It's a sort of a different mix, different way of making a cake here. So we're just going to mix it in a little at a time, just so it doesn't go too lumpy. Okay. So there you go. Okay, so now we've got our, oh jeez, you know what I forgot? The oil. I was thinking that it's too dry. Let's whack that in now. I hope it mixes through okay. We're supposed to mix that in with the wet ingredients before we mixed it with the dry. But usually when I make it, it's really moist. Definitely need some oil in your cake mix or it's not going to come out too good. So that's 4 tablespoons of vegetable oil. Oh, That was hard work, but I think I've got that all mixed in now. I just hope this does work. Let's see. This is real life cooking here. A reality show. All right, now we have our prepared baking pan. I'm just using a spring form pan because it's easier to get the cake out of, because this is going to be quite a light cake. And I'm going to just add the batter, put the batter in. Spreading that around well. I'm just going to give it a couple of bangs to make sure there's no bubbles in it. And I'm going to put this in a moderate oven, 180, for around about 30 minutes. Okay, it's time for the unveiling of the cake, and see if this works with throwing the oil in at the end. Go around the edge with a knife so it doesn't stick. And remove. And then I am going to sprinkle some icing sugar over it just to finish it off. This will be nice served with, it's nice served with cream, whipped coconut cream. This is a vegan cake, I suppose, so you can make it vegan or non-vegan. Or you could use a nice lemon frosting. So I've got a couple of nice frostings that I'll put in the link below. And look at that. Smells very lemony. And we'll cut. It's pretty light. It's hard to tell because it's still really hot. And give it a try. I think if you serve that to your friends and family, they would enjoy it. But I think to get that lightness, you needed to add the oil when it was supposed to be added. So I hope you enjoy this cake, and I'll see you again next Wednesday.